All right, it's time for another Road to the Show. Erik Jab's Road to the Show. I played one game already. I went 5 for 5 in my first game with 2 home runs. One of them was a walk-off home run. So in this video, I'm going to finish out the series against the Harrisburg Senators. And then at the end of the video, I will choose the winner for this week's giveaway, which was a David Wright t-shirt and a game-used authenticated baseball from opening day 2008 at Turner Field between the Pirates and the Braves. So I have that raffle at the end of the video. And also I have a new giveaway this week. Every week I'm giving stuff away, giving back to you guys as a thank you for watching. So please watch until the end and find out what I'm giving away this week. So they're doing a little bit of a pre-game analysis of my last game there. That's nice. But it's time to get started. Hopefully I'm leading off here. I don't want to have to make plays in the field to start off the game. My guy has a rating of 20 for fielding and throwing, which I believe is the lowest you can possibly go. So I'm a terrible fielder at this game. So we'll see how many errors I make today. Just hoping to hit some home runs. All right, let's get started here. That guy kind of looks like Stan Kyles, the AAA pitching coach for the Pirates. Also, he hates all ball retrievers. So I hate September when he comes up to help out with batting practice and everything, because he kind of really puts a cramp on my numbers, batting practice. But anyway, lead off here and ground into a double play. Not a good start, but that's what happens, I guess, when you do power swings. You're not going to hit a home run every time. Looks like I'm hitting 833. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Wes Atshow is batting 500 there. Anyway, the Pirates released their promotional schedule today. That's always something that I look at. They have a couple things that are new this year. In April, they're giving away a Francisco Cervelli bobblehead. That ball's gone. No chance of robbing that one. A Francisco Cervelli That's Amore singing bobblehead. So that might be something that I could sell for, who knows, maybe like $40 somebody would pay for that. That's on April 8th. That's really the only good giveaway in April. The other cool one in April I like to get is the magnetic schedule. There's a ball that's hit out there in the gap. That should be a double. No, that's a home run. Must have just cleared the fence into the bullpen. All right. What's that? My third home run. Watch the replay. Don't you just hate it if you're at a ball game and you're trying to get a home run ball and it lands in the bullpen or someplace that you have no chance of possibly getting it? All right, here we go again. See if I can hit another one. 1 for 2. Anyway, another thing the Pirates are giving away. In May, they're giving away a Bob Walk chair tip bobblehead. Bob Walk, if you don't know, is a color announcer for the Pirates, and he fell out of his chair during a broadcast on live TV. So I guess they're making light of it by making a bobblehead of him falling out of his chair. That's on May 20th against the Phillies. The last time the Pirates gave away a Bob Walk bobblehead, I want to say was 2007. And I remember the game really clearly because that was the day of the walkout. The Pirates had skipped over Matt Wieters in the amateur draft, and instead they drafted Danny Moskos. Yeah, Danny who? Danny Moskos, who was projected not to be that high of a pick. So a lot of Pirates fans were upset that the Pirates were being cheap and trying to save on money because Wieters was going to command a nice signing bonus and all that. And of course Wieters went on to be an all-star, and he's one of the great catchers. But the Pirates passed on him and took Danny Moskos. And the Pirates were pretty weak at catcher at that time. I think we had like Ronnie Paulino back then. So the fans on that day, on Bob Walk Bobblehead Day, they all walked out in, I think, the third inning. And everybody that was protesting was supposed to wear green to kind of signify money and the Pirates owner, Bob Nutting's greed. So maybe you remember that. Anyway, here I am on second base. Hopefully not going to make a base running error here. Other giveaways the Pirates are giving away this year is a kid's baseball glove, so I'll take all 3 of my kids and get 3 of those. That's on May 21st. And they always have fireworks, except this year they're having fireworks on Saturdays instead of, or sorry, Fridays instead of Saturdays. In the past, I don't know, 10 years or however long I've been going to games regularly, the fireworks have always been on Saturdays, but they're switching it up this year, and they're putting the fireworks on Fridays, and they're giving free shirts away on Saturdays, so they kind of flip-flop the fireworks and the free shirts. They didn't say if they're going to still stick to the first 20,000 fans get shirts or not. It's actually kind of good because it creates some demand. You can usually sell the free shirts on eBay for like 20 bucks after the game, so the free shirts I always pick up at least one of those. Sometimes I have extra tickets and I'll get some extra ones. Alright, here we go. It's 3-2 in the 9th inning. I'm hoping I don't drop this ball here and lose the game. Let's see. That's pretty much right at me. I got that. No, I don't. Oh, sorry. So, I don't know what happened there. I thought I was lined up with it, minus 10 training points. Looks like my guy was able to get out of it though, so my pitcher picked me up there. We got the win 3-2. My manager's probably not happy with me. I'm going to make my way into the dugout and just kind of hide, even though I hit a home run. That probably cost me player of the game. Anyway, so we're 2-0 here. I'm going to play out this whole series. Other giveaways the Pirates are having. In July, they don't have much. They have a collectible truck, which I think every team gives away a W.B. Mason collectible truck, because the Indians gave that away too last year. And they have some concerts and so on and so forth that they always have. I don't usually stick around for those. They're usually like what you'd call like your B bands, like bands that might have been popular like 20 years ago. Or maybe they're like minor artists that aren't really big yet. Like Hunter Hayes, I think, was the artist that played last year. I'd never heard of him, but I suppose he's an up-and-coming country artist from what I heard. Anyway, it's time for Game 3 here of the Road to the Show opening series between the Harrisburg Senators and Altoona Curve. And I'm leading off. So I think I'm batting third, so how many outs are there? There's 1 out and a guy on first. Let's see what happens here. The guy stealing messed me up. Alright. Well, he's in there. He looks like Tyke Redmond. Remember Tyke Redmond? He played for the Pirates when they were bad. He was like a speedy guy. Alright, let's go. Alright, gets the guy over to third. Did my job. Gave myself up for the good of the team. Another giveaway the Pirates are giving away in 2017 is a Gregory Polanco El Coffee bobblehead. His Twitter name is El Coffee. So I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe a bobblehead like sitting in a cup of coffee. They're also giving away Jordy Mercer on June 17th on Saturday. And that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot of cool things. It's just your typical concerts, fireworks, t-shirts. Looks like, what, 4 bobbleheads. And not a lot of unique things. Pirates have kind of cut back on that. Alright, here we go. That's probably too high. Alright, so that's an out. I drove it out there pretty good. Back in the day, when there was no floor level for StubHub, meaning like they didn't have a minimum price on bobblehead days, there was sometimes where I'd buy tickets for like $1 a piece, and after the fees and stuff, they'd be like $3 because I'd buy like 20 of them. And 20 in an order, and I would just go and get a ton of bobbleheads. But the Pirates are kind of putting the clamps on that too, making sure that the workers only give away 1 per person. I remember I used to take a trash bag and get a bunch and sell them for like $20 a piece, but that's going to be a double in the gap. Wait, what are you doing? Alright, base running here. I'm hung out to dry. Yeah, that's another mistake. That's my second mistake today in this video. I let up on the left joystick too soon, and my guy just gave up. So I think that's what happened. I was holding it down. I thought he'd already reached second base, and I let up too soon. He just pulled up and was hung out to dry there. So this game's moving along pretty quick. 7th inning, that's a deep drive, and that's going to be another home run. Same place as the previous game. That was an absolute bomb. At least I got the jump down. I'm able to jump, I'm just not able to get anywhere near it. Pretty cool stadium there in, where are we playing at? Altoona, even though that's not the Altoona Stadium. Minor league stadiums are pretty cool to see. Maybe this coming year I'll try to get to a few minor league games. I don't think I did any last year. There's a couple minor league stadiums within an hour or so. You got the Washington Wild Things, which is a Frontier League, independent league team. They're only about 30 minutes away from me. And there's the West Virginia team that plays in Morgantown. That's about an hour. So I might go down there, except the only thing about minor league games is the gates usually only open. That's gone. That's a no doubt dinger. Light tower power right over the last row there. The thing about minor league stadiums is most of them open only an hour before first pitch. So I'm so used to being in there at least 2 hours before first pitch for batting practice that I would totally not even see batting practice at a minor league stadium unless I found a stadium where there is no seats or blocked off area behind the fence and just stood out there and waited for balls to come out. That's kind of how it is at Washington, at the Washington Wild Things Stadium. You can stand out in the parking lot, but sometimes the players come out and get the balls and it's awkward. But minor league stadiums are easy to get foul balls because you can just stand out behind the first base or third base concourse, and since the stadiums are so small, you're able to chase down foul balls pretty easily that come out of the stadium, just like bounce down the street. Alright, that's the end of that game. I won that game. My player was player of the game there, and the Altoona Curve have improved to 3-0. So I'm going to exit this game and play one more just to finish off the series. I was 2 for 4 in that game. So my player's still doing well. Not quite the 5 for 5 that I started out with, but you know, it looks like I'm hitting 692 there. We'll take that. I'll put the training and stuff, the training points in at the end of the series. We'll do one more game here, and then we'll get to the giveaway that you've all been waiting for. Today, I decided to do a little bit differently for the giveaway. Rather than cutting up 700 little slips of paper, which is extremely tedious and takes a long time, I typed up all the names and I just left them on my computer, and I had a round to eliminate most of the names except for 13 names. You'll see what I did here in a second. I'm a pinch hitter here and I'm lining out to left field. I guess my manager's not too happy about my performance last game, how I made that 9th inning error and almost cost us the game, and also that base running mistake where I got thrown out at second base where it should have been an easy double. So I rode the pine that game, but the team still won. We are 4-0 now overall. So the Altoona Curve is taking the AA Eastern League by storm here, and I will have a road to the show for you coming up again. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving and a nice Thanksgiving break if you're off school or work, and please continue to check my channel for new videos. Thanks, everybody. Alright, it's time to give away the David Wright shirt and the authenticated baseball from Turner Field's opening day in 2008. The way I'm going to do this to kind of save a big mess is I have all of your names typed. Everybody that left a comment, everybody that retweeted, you're all in here. There is 600 and let me see. 681 of you, so to save myself a lot of headache and everything, I decided to make this easier. I'm going to open this pack of 1989 Topps. On the back of each card there is a number. These will be our 15 finalists. All right, so here's who we have. First up, we have number 547. 547 is Dylan Green. Next, we have 531. 531 is Sammy Can. Next up, it's Bo Jackson. 540. That's quarterback HD. Bo knows. Next, we have 686. There is no 686, so that's nobody. 769. There's nobody for 769. Next up, we have 163. Number 163 is a Twitter user, Raymond C_7. Then we have 442, Jose Oquendo. 442, that's Alexis. You're in the finals. Next up, we have Dave Steve, who's number 460. That's Sammy Can. 383. 383 is Alex Kaspar. Then we have 586. 586 is Chase Hammond. Then we have 463. 463 is Isaac. You're in the finals. 326. 326 is Joshy. You're in the finals. 420, Joe Carter. That's another Twitter user, Fred. You're in the finals. Number 39, Mike Maddox. Alexis, you're in there again. And finally, Dennis Lamp, 188. Where are you? Matthew Hicks, you're in the finals. All right, the way I'll choose the winner is I put these cards down in a random order and gave them each a number. I'll spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on will win. Now, there's possibly 38 numbers it could land on, 36 and the 2 zeros. So if it lands on a number that is not 1 to 13, we'll just spin again. And the winner is number 26, looks like, which is my birthday day, but not good enough for this giveaway, so let's try again. Eventually, it's going to land on 1 to 13. We have about a 1 in 3 chance of landing on 1 to 13 here. So hopefully this only takes 3 spins and doesn't take forever. I think we might have it. Number 11, it looks like. Let's just make sure. Yes, there it is. Number 11 is your winning number. And number 11 was, if you remember, Mark McLemore. So the winner is Dylan Green. This week's giveaway, I'm going to change the rules just a little bit. I will still enter you for each original comment that you leave, and I will enter you a second time for each video for each reply that you have to somebody else's comment of some substance, meaning you actually say something and don't just type a bunch of letters and numbers. First up, we have this Daniel Murphy Giant Tops card. It was given to me at the NLDS Game 2 in Washington between the Nationals and Dodgers. Maybe you watched the video. The second prize is this Derek Jeter World Series jersey shirt. It's a size small, but it has Jeter's number on the back with all of his World Series appearances, his commemorative logo in the one sleeve corner. It's a size small, still with tags, never worn. For those of you that are a little bit older and can't fit into a small anymore, you have the option of switching the shirt to a brand new Pirates giveaway t-shirt. It's a retro logo from the 70s and early 80s, and that's a size extra large. And the final prize is a baseball. It's an Erik Jabs River home run ball. If you remember, a couple weeks ago I went to Boston, PA and hit some home runs into the river. This is one of those actual balls that landed in the river or bounced into the river, and you can have it. All you have to do is comment all throughout the week, reply to other people's comments. You can be entered twice, and as always, you can retweet video links from my Twitter @JabsFamily to be entered a third time for each video.